Meet Messi. Messi wants a perfect physique, a perfect job, a perfect life partner, and a perfectly structured routine. Basically, Messi wants the perfect life starter pack. And somehow, he ends up overweight, unemployed, lonely, and with a day that looks like absolute chaos. Which is strange, because Messi isn't lazy. Messi actually cares a lot about doing the right thing. He wants to go to the gym. He wants to build a routine. He wants to improve his life. But here's the strange part. Messi spends most of his time wanting to do things and almost none of his time actually doing them because Messi is waiting for the perfect moment. He won't go to the gym until he finds the perfect routine. You know, the scientifically optimized training split, the perfect rep range, the optimal protein intake, and a workout plan approved by every fitness influencer on the internet. Messi spends hours watching videos about hypertrophy and progressive overload. Weeks go by. Messi now knows everything about building muscle, except lifting a dumbbell. Then there's the career situation. Messi wants the perfect job, but first he needs the perfect skill. And before that, he needs the perfect course. And before that, he needs the perfect roadmap. So Messi starts researching. He watches productivity videos, downloads learning apps, writes plans, creates systems, organizes notebooks. At this point, Messi has more productivity tools than actual productivity. Months pass. Messi still hasn't started doing the thing he planned to do. Then comes the routine. Messi believes everything will change once he builds the perfect routine. It will include meditation, journaling, reading, deep work, the gym, healthy meals, and 8 hours of sleep. Basically, the kind of routine that makes you feel like a monk, a CEO, and an Olympic athlete, all before breakfast. Messi designs the routine, optimizes it, refines it. It looks beautiful, like something you'd frame on a wall. Then day one arrives. Messi wakes up a little late, misses one step, and suddenly the entire routine collapses. Because if it's not perfect, what's the point? So Messi resets and starts designing the next perfect routine. Now, here's the funny thing. Messi isn't some rare case. Messi is you, or at least the part of you that keeps waiting for things to be perfect before you begin. Because perfectionism has a very convincing disguise. It doesn't look like procrastination. It looks like ambition. It sounds responsible. It feels productive. You tell yourself things like, I'll start going to the gym once I figure out the best workout plan. I'll start learning that skill once I find the right course. I'll start reading once I pick the perfect book. But days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And somehow, nothing actually starts. That's the trap. Perfectionism convinces you that preparation is progress, but preparation can quietly become a hiding place because as long as you're planning, you don't have to risk failing. Starting something means you might look foolish. You might do it badly. You might realize you're not as good as you hoped, so your brain suggests a safer alternative. Just prepare a little more. Just research a little more. Just wait until everything feels perfectly aligned. And that moment never arrives. Perfectionism isn't really about high standards. It's about fear. Fear of doing something badly. Fear of being judged. Fear of discovering you're not actually perfect, which, to be fair, none of us are. The way out of this trap is surprisingly simple. Not easy, but simple. You stop trying to do things perfectly, and you start doing them badly. If you want to exercise, don't plan the perfect workout routine. Do 10 push-ups, not 100, just 10. Your ego might complain, your muscles won't. If you want to start running, don't wait for the perfect running shoes and the perfect training plan. Run half a kilometer, even if you look slightly ridiculous. Spoiler, everyone looks ridiculous when they start running. If you want to start reading, don't search for the perfect book. Open the one that's already sitting on your shelf. Read 5 lines, not 50 pages, just 5 lines. Because the hardest part of anything isn't doing it perfectly, it's starting. Once you start, things begin to move. Momentum builds. You adjust. You improve. But perfectionists never reach that stage because they're still standing at the starting line trying to design the perfect race. So trick your brain. Make the task so ridiculously small that it feels almost silly not to do it. Read one page, write one sentence, run for 2 minutes. Go to the gym once this week, not every day, just once. Because progress doesn't come from perfect plans, it comes from imperfect action. Nobody has everything figured out. Not the successful people you admire, not the productivity gurus, not the people who look like they have their life together online. Everyone is just experimenting, trying things, failing, adjusting, learning as they go. There is no perfect routine, no perfect plan, no perfect moment where everything suddenly becomes clear. Life doesn't work like that. The people who move forward accept something uncomfortable. They're willing to start ugly. And maybe that's the real difference between people who stay stuck and people who slowly build the life they want. So if you're stuck waiting for the perfect moment, maybe today isn't the day you fix your entire life. Maybe today you just do something small, something imperfect, something slightly uncomfortable, and that's enough. Because perfection is paralysis, and progress starts messy.